Hi Miss Leah and my fellow classmates. It is good to see such a good turnout for this evening presentation. My name is Nuraini binti Mustafa and this is my fellow presenter Farah Arisha binti Temizi. Have you guys heard about Nelson Mandela? I guess you do. Nelson Mandela once said, life or death for a young child too often depends on whether he or she is born in a country where vaccines are available or not. From this quotation, we can see how important the vaccine is, not only for adults, but also for children. So today, we would like to present to you about the benefits of giving vaccination among the children. I will first define what vaccination is, and then we will talk about the benefits of giving vaccination. Firstly, vaccination is the process of conferring immunity by administering a vaccine that is also called immunization. The first and foremost benefits of vaccination among children is a simple and effective protection against infectious disease. Vaccination is extremely effective, with most childhood vaccines effective in 85% to 95% of children who receive them. It is considered one of our greatest global health achievements and is estimated to save 2 to 3 billion lives a year. Thanks to vaccines, life-threatening diseases that used to be common in young children in United Kingdom, such as diphtheria, whooping cough, and polio, are now relatively rare. Looking at the history of vaccine-preventable disease, there is a hard drop in the number of cases of a disease following introduction of a vaccine against it. If smallpox have not been eradicated, it will cause 5 billion deaths worldwide in a year. Through vaccination, some diseases have been eradicated completely, for example, smallpox. Besides, vaccination can prevent countless cases of disease and disability. For example, polio, which causes approximately 50,000 cases each year in the United States, was one of the most dreaded childhood diseases of the 21st century with annual epidemics. Therefore, the United States have been conducting the Vaccine for Children program that help to ensure all children have a better chance of getting their recommended vaccines. As you can see in the slide, the United States Center for Disease Control and Prevention estimate that vaccination of children born between 1994 and 2018 will prevent 490 billion illnesses that are more than the current population of the entire United States and help avoid 936,000 deaths that are greater than population in Washington DC and save nearly $1.9 trillion in total societal costs, which are more than $5,000 for each American. So, by looking at this statistic, now you all have a better understanding about how vaccines work to prevent the disease. But did you all know what type of protection that the vaccine gives to us? So, as we can see in the slide, vaccination gives us herd immunity, which is a phenomenon when a high percentage of the population is immune. For example, if only a few people are vaccinated, then if one person is affected, then the disease can spread fastly. But If a lot of people are vaccinated, then when the disease comes to the community, the disease can spread fastly as the community is creating a herd immunity. Moreover, by vaccination, children are not susceptible to disease because the body contains an antibody that will trigger an immune response when the pathogen enter our body. But how do vaccines work toward our body? Vaccines contain a weakened or inactive particular organism which are known as antigen that are triggered an immune response within the body. Newer vaccines contain the blueprint for producing antigen rather than the antigen itself, regardless of whether the vaccine is made up of antigens itself or the blueprint, so that the body will produce the antigen. The weakened version will not cause the disease in the person who received the vaccines, but it will prompt their immune response to respond much as it will have on its first reaction to actual pathogens. Thus, the body will make antibodies to fight it off. Therefore, if the body encounters the disease again, the body already have the antibodies, so it will fight it off much faster, and you are now immune against a certain disease. I think that's all from me. And to talk about our next point, we have Farah to talk about the benefits of vaccination among children.
I will continue the second part of the speech. The second benefits of giving vaccination among children is increasing protection of vaccinated and unvaccinated population, in which this will create a herd immunity. Vaccinated people will be protected by the vaccine. So when the children have been vaccinated from the young age, this will increase the number of vaccinated people and protect them from the disease. While for the unvaccinated people who could not take the vaccine because of too young, too vulnerable, or have a weak immune system, they will have indirect protection, in which the increased number of the vaccinated people will prevent the transmission of the pathogen. So this will protect the unvaccinated people. So this can happen because vaccine is cost effective. Vaccine is cost effective in the healthcare system in reducing childhood disease burden compared to the interventions such as clean water and improved sanitation, which require a lot of cost and time consuming to develop. It requires hard work and also money and time to treat the disease also. So some cause a long-term disability after the treatment. So vaccines have been introduced and have been known as a cost-effective way to treat the disease or to prevent the disease from transmit. And most of the people in the country and in the world can take the vaccine. So, for example, the government India's Mission Indradhanush campaign have been initiated in 2015 that result in increase the full vaccination in the target district by 10 percentage point in a 6 month. As a result of that, combined country and the international initiative, a full vaccination rate of children in the low income countries can have been increased from 50% to 80%. This shows that the vaccine is cost effective, and this cost and increasing in the vaccinated people in the world. So this also can increase the protection of the vaccinated and unvaccinated population. So we can see in the picture where the vaccine is cost effective. For every $1, low and middle income countries spend on the childhood vaccination, $44 is saved in total social cost. So this shows that the vaccine is cost effective and and save a lot of medical costs, and they can create more vaccine. So, and for the adult age of 65 years and older in the US, influenza vaccination have saved $182 in medical costs per vaccination. And for the pneumococcal vaccine, save $8.87 in societal medical cost per person. So this from the vaccine, it have two benefits which we can save a lot of money and also can protect a lot of people from the infectious disease. So because of this, the vaccine preventable disease have been reduced. So vaccine preventable disease is a disease that can be treated with vaccine. So um, because of the herd immunity have been formed and because the vaccine have been cost effective for everyone to take, so there were no transmission or the number of the transmission of the disease and the number of deaths have been reduced. Since the disease have been can be preventable, and also some are eliminated from this world. For example, the polio disease have been eliminated from almost all the country, and it also have at the age of the where it was income to world eradication. So we can also see in this picture where the pre-vaccine era, where all this disease, the vaccine preventable disease, have a high number in the world in the in the cases. So for the most in the after the vaccine have been introduced, the number of the cases have been reduced. We can also see the polio one, where on the pre-vaccine era, the 16,316 number of cases and have been eliminated 100% to 0% after the vaccine have been introduced. So, in conclusion, um, we have gone through two benefits of giving vaccination among the children. So first, it was a simple and effective protection against the infection disease. And the second one is the increasing the protection for both vaccinated and unvaccinated population. So I hope from this presentation, everyone can open their mind and initiate to take vaccine in order to protect themselves and also to protect the society. So prevention is better than cure. So it's important for us to take a major protection than regrets in the future. So that's all from us. Thank you.